Welcome to the amazing Northeast Diaries. Northeast of India is blessed with some amazingly beautiful places and a rich cultural heritage. A tourism hotspot for adventure lovers and a one-stop destination to different kinds of natural habitats and forests. Home to soaring mountains, hills and valleys, and some of the most unique tribes of the world living in these heavenly places. The entire northeastern region is also home to some exotic delicacies and heavenly music. But one common passion runs through the veins of every resident of the 8 northeastern states, and that is football. Home to some of the most successful football teams of India, one club which rules the roost in the northeast is Shillong Lajong Football Club. Shillong Lajong have players from almost every state of the northeast, and that's where we come in. Now, as we move forward with the episodes, we will also move from one state to another, and footballers of the respective northeastern states will anchor the show. In this episode, I have with me Nobin Rabha of Shillong Lajong Football Club. Till now in the Assam chapter of the amazing Northeast Diaries, you saw Nobin visiting the famous Kamakhya temple and the historic Nilachal Hills, the smallest inhabited river island of the world, Umanando, the ancient religious confluence point, Sri Sri Hujja Pahar, the serene Chandubi Lake, and some mouth-watering ethnic delicacies with Dr. Geeta Datta. Nobin had now reached the eastern part of Assam, where he is looking forward to go through one of the most famous jungles of Assam to witness the state animal from close quarters. But before that, he was joined by his co-footballer and club mate Rakesh Pradhan, who came rushing to Nobin upon hearing about his plan to travel the state.
Not just special, the most special. You are right, Nabin. Assam dekha aur Kaziranga nahi dekha to kya dekha? Let's go.
Kaziranga is one of the most visited spots in India and is accessible by road, rail and airways as well. The nearest airport is close to 100 kilometers away at Jorhat. Guwahati is approximately 220 kilometers by road. Needless to mention, the place is well connected by a variety of public transport facilities as well. You can hire your own car or add some spark and hire a two-wheeler to reach the park. The deeper Nobin and Rakesh went into the jungle, the more excited they became. Animals, birds, a variety of trees and vegetation, huge wetlands, and the wild dwellers of these vast landscapes took their breath away. They were busy showing each other what they had spotted. The jungle too welcomed them with arms wide open and kept them engaged and curious to know more about the place. Jungle safaris at Kaziranga and the iconic gypsies, which have been a feature of the park for a long time, are synonymous to each other. These gypsies are what classic ambassadors are for the city of Kolkata. The park opens at 7:30 for the gypsies. However, the elephant safari starts at least 2 hours before that. The evening safaris too offer a different kind of view altogether, with the entire park drenched in orange during the golden hour of the magical sunset. Kaziranga is not just a national park. It is among the best biosphere reserves of India, where one gets to sight majestic species of the likes of Indian one-horned rhinoceros, Royal Bengal tigers, Asiatic elephants, Asiatic water buffaloes, sambars, gores, pythons, and a host of other mammals, reptiles, birds, and butterfly species. But even more than the sight of a rhino, tiger, or elephant, it is Kaziranga National Park's indescribable peace and quiet magic that feed the soul and remain with visitors forever. Kaziranga National Park is a UNESCO World Heritage Site. Kaziranga is also a Project Tiger Reserve, and as per facts, Kaziranga Tiger Reserve has the highest population density of tigers among all other protected areas in the world. To add a feather to the cap of Kaziranga, this national park also has within the region of India the highest population density of Asiatic elephants, swamp deers, and wild Asiatic water buffaloes. Kaziranga National Park has also been identified as an important bird area. A paradise for ornithologists and bird lovers, Kaziranga National Park is bird lovers' paradise with over 470 species of both resident and migratory birds to be spotted here. All of a sudden, the ambience of the place changed. The animals seemed to be in terror. Our gunman sensed that the king of the jungle could be around. He wasn't wrong. Even if for just a couple of seconds, Nobin and Rakesh did spot a tiger. This was their first visit and they couldn't have asked for anything better. Nobin and Rakesh were travelling at a time when the most popular festival of Assam, Rongali Bihu or Bohag Bihu, had just ended. Bohag means spring and thus the name Bohag Bihu. This festival is celebrated to welcome the beautiful and colourful spring that ushers in a new hope of a bountiful harvest. This festival is marked by singing, dancing and merrymaking. On their way back from the park, Nobin and Rakesh came across a bunch of teenagers who were dressed in their traditional attire, dancing to the tunes of Bihu and bidding spring a goodbye and offering their prayers to the Almighty, as they call it Bohagi Bidai. This is a time when city dwellers witness Bihu in big stage performances only. A true, authentic Bihu, performed by the villagers themselves, from toddlers to youngsters, bringing everyone together. This is the true essence of Bihu. Nobin and Rakesh were truly spellbound. Located just 13 kilometers from Bokaghat and 78 kilometers from Jorhat is a beautiful waterfall cascading down a hill in between thick plantation called Kakosang, located in Karbi Anglong district of Assam. The place is not too far from the highway but seems like a far-flung locality due to the immense vegetations and the tranquility of the road. The road ahead is a little bumpy and we will need to cross a stream at a number of places. The same stream which runs down from Kakang Waterfall. Many tourists prefer to trek through this road that leads to the waterfall. However, You can also avoid that hassle if you rely on the trustworthy four-wheel drive friends from the safari, the iconic gypsies. Whichever mode you choose, the essence remains the same. The path may seem challenging but has been very well restructured for the convenience of the visitors. After a particular point, the boys had to walk for a while to reach the waterfall. Both of them enjoyed the short walk as well. In no time, both of them had reached the majestic waterfalls called Kakosang or Kaifalangsu in Karbi language. Most importantly, this waterfall, being extremely close to Kaziranga National Park, attracts a lot of tourists every year. This place is also a very famous picnic spot. The best time to visit is the post-monsoon or rainy season period when you can witness the waterfall in its full glory.
After a fantastic safari at the Kaziranga National Park, we are here at the beautiful Kakosang Waterfall in Karbi Anglong.
भाई क्या सोच रहा है? चलो जाएगा। इतना साल के बाद एक बार ही मौका मिलता है, स्विमिंग करके जाएगा। चलो
Let's go. चलो।
The waterfall offers an elevated view as well. You can climb all the way up to the waterfall and look down upon it and adore this marvel of nature. Nobin and Rakesh had the time of their life when they swam at the Kakosang waterfall. We do not advise anybody to swim here without life jackets or without the assistance of experts from the place. These life jackets aren't available otherwise for tourists, but we had arranged for the same from the authorities because the place sure has the potential for activities like these, and that is what we wanted to showcase. Taking cue from this beautiful waterfall and the pure water that flows down, the boys too decided to head further east and explore some more places from the land of the mighty Brahmaputra. Hoollongapar Gibbon Sanctuary is an isolated protected area of evergreen forest located in Assam. The sanctuary was officially constituted and renamed in 1997. Set aside initially in 1881, its forests used to extend to the foothills of the Patkai mountain range. Since then, the forest has been fragmented and surrounded by tea gardens and small villages. In the early 1900s, artificial regeneration was used to develop a well-stocked forest, resulting in the site's rich biodiversity. The Hoollongapar Gibbon Sanctuary contains India's only gibbons, the Hoolog gibbons, and northeastern India's only nocturnal primate, the Bengal slow loris.
So friends, we are finally here at the Hoollongapar Gibbon Wildlife Sanctuary.
प्रदीप दे आमार लगा আছে আজি प्रदीप दे पूरा गाइड কৰিব আমাক বলক प्रदीप বলক
The best time to spot a gibbon is early in the morning when they come out of the dense jungles for food and also mark their territory with distinct sounds. Gibbons can be spotted very easily here. However, our guide too was surprised that not a single gibbon had been spotted for almost 2 hours. Amidst all this, we met a nature-loving couple from the United Kingdom who were on a trip to India to explore a few jungles here. A wildlife holiday.
So we're from UK and we're on a wildlife holiday in India, so for 3 weeks. So we're staying in Kaziranga at the moment and found a recommendation to come to the Gibbon Sanctuary. So we did 4 days in Jim Corbett, we're doing 3 days here and then on to Ramsambor and Bantabka. Yeah, mainly research. So sometimes when we go on holiday we look at bloggers. So there's some UK bloggers that have been to India and they recommended it.
So have you been able to spot a gibbon as well?
Not yet, we've still got time.
They too had been waiting to spot a gibbon. In the course of the evolutionary process, gibbons were the first to split from the hereditary line of the great apes and humans. So, at this point of time, they are furthest from humans and fall first in line of the evolutionary process, followed by great apes like chimpanzees and orangutans.
वो तो गिबन है, तो बीच में जो बैठे हो ना वो फीमेल है, ब्राउन कलर का। टॉप में जो बैठे हैं वो तो अपने जुबिडेल, उसका सारा छोटा बच्चा भी है। और नीचे में जो बैठा है ना वो आपका तो बड़ा मेल है। और ग्रुप में फीमेल के ग्रुप में और उसका छोटा बच्चा है, उसका तो 3 महीना हो गया अभी। 5 साल के बाद तो मालूम पड़ जाएगा तो मेल फीमेल। मेल होने से ब्लैक होगा, फीमेल होने से ब्राउन होगा। ऐसे तो बाप मतलब जो 3 साल के बाद तो बच्चा पैदा करेगा तो 3 बार, तो बड़ा वाला उम्र होगा तो 9 साल होगा। उसका होगा तो शादी का धंधा आ जाएगा। तो शादी का धंधा जो आ जाएगा तो दीदी बहन के साथ तो शादी होता नहीं। दूसरा अलग फैमिली कहाँ पर है वो ढूंढते रहेंगे। वहाँ पर तो लड़की मिल गया लेकिन बाप माँ का कोई रिश्ता है कि आगे का, तो उसको शादी नहीं करेगा। वो तो मनोगामी है, वो तो मनोगामी है। वो लोग रिसर्च कर जानते हैं काफी अंदर में ऐसा होता है। तो जो बाप माँ का रिश्ता नहीं होगा उसके लिए लेकर भाग जाएगा। पहले आगे जाकर अच्छा अलग फैमिली एरिया बना लेगा कि बाप माँ के तो जिंदगी में छोड़ देगा। ऐसा ऐसा रहेगा तो कभी तो मेल मर जाएगा, फीमेल दूसरा के साथ शादी होगा नहीं। अब नहीं, फीमेल मर जाएगा, मेल दूसरा शादी नहीं करेगा। अब पेड़ के ऊपर में जन्म, पेड़ के ऊपर में खाना, पेड़ के ऊपर में रहना, पेड़ के ऊपर में सब ऐसे जिंदा में ऐसा। और उसका लाइफ है आपका 35 से 40 है।
This sure was one interesting sanctuary. So small, yet so much to offer. Thanks to our able and experienced guide as well for throwing so much light upon everything about gibbons.
Kaziranga was awesome, especially the Royal Bengal tiger that is spotted.
ठीक कैसा बंधु काको संग हाथी का मजा लगिले।
Next, I look to play some golf.
गोल्फ कूद
चलो मैं लेके चलता हूँ।
Our next destination takes us to the world of tea tourism. Kaziranga Golf Resort, a premium heritage resort for spending a holiday in a colonial tea environment. Apart from just a luxurious and comfortable stay at the resort has a lot more to offer as recreational facilities.
Well, my friend, my amigo, we are at the Kaziranga Golf Resort.
The course is conveniently set with colonial-style cottages and a unique heritage bungalow known as Bura Sahib's Bungalow that is now the clubhouse. Fine dining, a wellness spa, indoor games and an uninterrupted view of the pristine surrounds, an idyllic setting makes this facility a must-visit destination. The challenging 18-hole par 71 golf course in the midst of a tea garden is a first of its kind in the world and developed on a 150-acre site. The course is complemented by a unique two-sided driving range which accommodates up to 72 golfers at a time who play on natural turf. The 18-hole golf course has strategically conceived holes that challenge all skill levels. There is also a golf academy with professional coaching and a well-equipped golf pro shop. After a rather eventful evening at the Kaziranga Golf Resort, the boys were treated to the traditional dance of the tea tribes of Assam, the Jhumur dance. The Jhumur dance form is the traditional dance form of the tea cultivating tribes of Assam. The Jhumur dance got its name from the cluster of anklets that contain bells worn by the dancers while performing this dance. The bells make a clanging noise which goes along with the beat and rhythm of the music for the dance. It portrays the various aspects of life, including the joys and sorrows of the common man. The Jhumur dance is multifaceted and is performed for several purposes. It is sometimes the mean for worshipping their gods and goddesses, while at other times the Jhumur dance is a way of courting or lovemaking. It is also believed among the local people that the dance could bring in rain, which is one of the major aspects required for tea plantation. The day finally ended when Nobin and Rakesh decided to retire for the day at the Kaziranga Golf Resort and recharge themselves for the next destination.
The Northeast India is a land of rivers, and they have shaped the lives and the culture of the people living here. These are not mere water bodies, but a mental companion. These rivers have created an unseen umbilical bond with the people of the hills from where they flown out. So they sing ode to these rivers, fall in love with them, and get angry at the destruction brought in by flood. Along the river banks, this is a typical village of the missing community. Since flood is their perennial companion, they build their houses on raised platforms. The missing have left their brothers and sisters in the hills of Arunachal Pradesh, where they are known as the Adi tribe, when they migrated to this region of the globe from the Central or Northern Asia thousands of years back. This is a peace-loving community who have assimilated very smoothly with the other people of the plains of Brahmaputra Valley. In fact, at many places, the distinction is almost impossible to mark. The missing tribe have a rich folk music. The most popular song of the missing community is called Oinitom. The missing youth sing them while they work on just go around in their riparian lives. Singing about romance, humor, tragedy and socio-culture experiences. These oinitoms are the integral part of their dance in the riverbanks.
We just don't bring you the news as it unfolds. We get to the heart of the matter.
We don't just present facts, we demystify complex social, political and economic events.
We break stories that shape the world's present and future because you deserve the truth.
I am Tanvi Taneja from New Delhi.
I'm Ollie Barrett from London.
I'm Nick Harper from Washington, D.C.
Join us on DD India Global Monday to Friday at these times.
Oi lahe lahe, oi bihu kun phale ahe, oi pube posime uttore dokhine, oi bihu kun phale ahe, oi lahe lahe, oi bihu kun phale ahe. What, Kalija?
This is the season of spring, the season of Bihu. It's the season of welcoming the state festival of Assam, the Rongali Bihu. It is the festival that fills the hearts of Assamese people with joy and merriment. The touch of spring has spelled magic to Mother Nature with a plethora of fruits and flowers. Amidst this beautiful atmosphere of nature at its abundance enters Rongali Bihu during the time that marks the end of Sot month and beginning of Bohag month. called as Dumahi or Sankranti. The people of Assam starts their preparation of welcoming the age-old festival of Bihu towards the end of the previous month of Bohag. The minds of Assamese youths and old are filled with enthusiasm. The people of Assam gets their dhol, dal, bepa, gogona readied for welcoming their favorite festival of Bihu. Ushering in of the spring festival of Bihu brings in a joyous environment. The most significant part of Assamese handloom, the floral gamusa, used during Bihu, is also known as Bihuan. There is an age-old custom of presenting Bihuan to the elderly people during Bihu as a mark of showing respect. Assamese women weaves the gamusa in their handlooms to present it during Bihu. The gamusa plays a very significant place in Assamese society. The Assamese ladies starts preparing various kinds of pithas with rice powder, jaggery, sesame and coconut. They make til pitha, narikol pitha, khila pitha, bor pitha, coconut and sesame larus or sweets for the celebration of Bihu festival with pomp and splendor. The agrarian Assamese society also indulges in foods like sira, flattened rice, muri, akhoi and hurung, puffed rice and hando, rice powder, during the festival of Rongali Bihu. The commencement of Bohag Bihu thrills the minds and hearts of Assamese youth to express spontaneous happiness in the form of Bihu songs and dance.
sipo sipotie konapat enasoni swali lo lilo lilo mugari hanai kiagat sikoli sipo 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 sipotie konapat enasoni swali lo lilo lilo mugari hanai kiagat lingu tiling ling lai kosuhakot pani nai lingu tiling ling lai kosuhakot pani nai tothapi tu anilom etuke aiti pani mola dholong dhopong lagise ga dholong dhopong lagise ga
সেইকাৰণেতো বাঁহ আনিছো এতিয়া নিজৰ ঘৰত বাঁহ নাই নহয় এই নিৰঞ্জনৰ ঘৰৰ পৰা ঘৈণীয়েকক 100 টকা দি ফুচুলাই লৈ আহিছে
ভালে কৰিলি বুজিছ এই মোকো দুডালমান শাক লাগিব
বহিলো তোমাৰ দুটা মিলিয়ে কৰিম ঐ মঞ্জু পিৰা দুখন লৈ আছো ককান ইয়াতে বহিবলৈ ভাল হ'ব বুজিছ এইফালে নিদিবি ৰ'দ পৰিছে হেৰি নহয় মঞ্জু এই ডলাতে এইবোৰ পাচলিবোৰ কি আছে লৈ আছোন চাটখন বনাবলৈ এইফালে দাদাই কাটিব তই কাটচোন মই টুকুৰা বাঁহ এটা আছে মই লৈ আহিছো
বোৱাৰী এই নাতিজনী নাই নেকি হয় নেকি
এইখিনি বনাই থৈছিলো কালিয়ে বুজিছ
এই লাও পাবলৈ নাই বুজিছে নে আজিকালি ভাল লাও লাগিছে
চাই লাগিছে বাৰীত যি লাগিছে সেইবোৰে পাবি
এই সৰু সৰু কল বুজিছে নাই
সৰু কল
এই শাকটো দেখিবলৈ ধুনীয়া হ'ব তেতিয়া নহয় জানো
হ'ব
হেৰি কৰিবি মোৰ গৰু 5টা দুডলীয়া এডাল দিবি 3ডলীয়া এডাল দিবি
বাঁহ লৈ আহিছো দেখিছ এইকেইডাল যিমান হয় হ'ব নহ'লে বনাই ল'বি দুইটা আৰু লাগি যা
Goru Bihu is celebrated during the end of Sot and beginning of Bohag month. It is also known as Sankranti or Dumahi. Bihu is an agricultural festival and cow plays a very significant role in agriculture. Hence, during Bihu, cows are bathed with turmeric and lentils paste for good health and longevity. After that, cows are gently stroked with makhiloti and digloti leaves to protect them from mosquitoes and other insects. Cows are then fed with rice pithas and are blessed to be strong and energetic for the year. On Sankranti, there is also a tradition of Jak Diya in evening in every household even today to get rid of various kinds of insects throughout the year. The tradition of applying jetuka or henna on the palms by Assamese girls is very popular during Bihu amidst fun and laughter. During Sankranti, the old and elderly people of Assamese community gets together in the Namghor, a prayer hall, and prays to God for blessing everyone for the year ahead and to seek a place in heaven after the soul departs. On the day of Sankranti, there is also a very old tradition of having a dish made up of 101 vegetables. This dish is believed to have medicinal properties. The day after Goru Bihu, Manung Bihu is celebrated. The dreams and aspirations, feelings and emotions, and vigor and enthusiasm of Assamese community gets expressed through the celebration of Bihu festival. The first day of Rongali Bihu marks the first day of Assamese New Year. On that day, as per customs, people bathe in turmeric and lentils paste and wears new clothes. After that, they get together and relishes various types of delicacies known as pithas. On that day, parents and elderly people at home are presented with gamusa to seek blessings from them for a great year ahead. During this period of a joyous atmosphere, the young Assamese girls adorn themselves with beautiful dresses called sadar mekhela and jewelries. They also wear orchids or kopuful in their hairband and apply a natural lipstick from plants called as borhomthuri. The endless timeless charm of Rongali Bihu spreads happiness in the heart of every Assamese. Whether it is beneath the trees or in the open field or near to the rivers and streams, the sound of dhool, bepa, gogona played by the youth fills the atmosphere with rhythm and music. The dhool plays a significant role in Bihu. According to folklore, the sound of dhool, resembling the sound of thunder, could bring rains to the lands. Rongali Bihu, the young Assamese boys and girls sings Bihu songs and performs Bihu dance in the open field or near to the rivers and streams. During this time, the young girls offers Thuriya Tamul Pan, wrapped with nut and leaves, to young boys of their choice. Young boys, on the other hand, puts on orchid or kopoful on the girl's hair, showcasing their choice of partners for a new beginning. During Bohag Bihu, there is also a practice of performing Husori in every household. The young Assamese boys performs Husori by singing Bihu songs and dance in every household and blesses them for their good health, happiness, progress and prosperity for the year ahead.
Madhuri kete ki mole molai oi gubinindai ram hey deudar poduri gunai se madhuri kete ki mole molai oi gubindai ram. Joy Ramabula, Joy Horibula, Joy Horibula, Joy Ramula, Elaina Maze Maze Lopada Libali, Lai Maze Maze Lopada Libali, Lai Matot Putora, Lai Matot Putora, বিশ্বাস কৰিছো গৃহস্থ হৈ কুশলে গৃহস্থ হৈ কুশলে সেৱকীৰ মনৰ বাঞ্ছা পূৰণ কৰি হৰি বোলা হৈছে তোৰ উঠক
The very identity of Assamese society lies in its culture and tradition that in itself is an amalgamation of various caste, creed, community and tribes. May this rich cultural diversity of Assam flourish through eternity.